Namaskaram friends. Today let me talk about the 8th Divya Desam, Tirukudalur. It's located near Ayyampete village, 4 kilometers away from the Ayyampete village in the outskirts of Kumbakonam. The village name is also known as Vadakku Rangadudurai village or Tirukudalur. Perumal's name is Jagat Rakshakar Perumal. As the name says, it is Vayyam Katha Perumal. Vayyam means Jagam, that is world. Katha means protector. Perumal. So the Perumal saved this earth, Bhuma Devi, earth in the form of Bhuma Devi. No? So he saved Bhuma Devi. That's how he gets the name Jagat Rakshakar. Let us see how the name Tirukudalur is derived. Kudalur means get together, togetherness. So this is the place where all the devas and sages got together to worship Jagat Rakshakan Perumal. And so this place got the name Kudalur. Tirukudalur is the temple name. Or we also call it as Adudurai. As I said, the village name is Vadakadudurai, Vadakaranga Adudurai. That's how the temple name has been derived. Now, deity's name is, I said, Jagat Rakshakan. His concept name is Pushpavalli Tayar. There's a separate shrine for Pushpavalli Tayar in this temple. Let's see the history. Why the Perumal name is Jagat Rakshakan. I was talking about a sage called Durvasa, right? He is very fond of cursing everyone he sees. So I already mentioned that he has cursed Upamanyu king. He has cursed a sage called Mentaka. So here there was a king called Ambrishar. Ambrishar king is an intense devotee of Lord Vishnu. He is such a devotee that Lord Vishnu would have offered him the Chakram, Sudarsana Chakram, to be a savior of him. So Sudarsana Chakram will be always with him as a savior for Ambrishar king. Without knowing this, once Durvasa king has cursed him. Before the curse reached the king, the Sudarsana Chakram started chasing the Durvasa sage. Because he is devotee of Lord Vishnu and everyone knows that king has not done any big mistake, and so the chakra started chasing the sage. The sage went for the relief to different gods and finally he reached the feet of Lord Vishnu also. Lord Vishnu said, since he was about to curse his own devotee, Lord Vishnu said, if something he can do, he can help, but this is something devotee has to forgive him because he has done wrong to his devotee. So Vishnu asked the sage Durvasa to get the forgiveness from the king Ambrishar itself. Durvasa went back to the king Ambrishar and then Ambrishar forgave him. So this is the story. We can see the idol of Ambrishar in this temple. This is one fact. The other fact is there is a demon who eloped Bhuma Devi and took her to the Padala Logam, underground. So Lord Vishnu took the boar avatar called Varaha Avataram and to save Bhuma Devi. And this is the place where he entered into the underground. There is another place where he came out with Bhuma Devi, but that is not part of 108 Divya Desam. That place name is called Sri Mushnam. Sri Mushnam is where Lord Vishnu would have come out of the earth with Bhuma Devi, but it is not part of 108 Divya Desam. But this is the place where he went into the ground. So and he went into the ground to save the Bhuma Devi, right? So that's why he gets the name Vayyam Katha Perumal, Jagat Rakshaka Perumal. So there is two facts behind this temple. One is about the sage Durvasa and the king Ambrishar. The other one is how Lord Vishnu took the avatar of Varahar to say Bhuma Devi. So that's the details. If you see the architecture of the temple, there is a separate shrine for the goddess Pushpavalli Tayar, and we can see the shrines for Alvars, Ramanujar, and as I said, we can see the idol of Ambrisher also. During 16th to 17th century, Rani Mangamal, she was ruling that dynasty. She offered a chariot named Ambrisha chariot to this temple. So there is idol we can see for Rani Mangamal also in this temple. And that chariot was in use until 1940. We can see inscriptions associated to that. Tirumangai Alvar has sung Pasurams, and that's the reason it is one of the 108 Divya Desam. It's again in the outskirts of Kumbakonam, so when we are visiting Kumbakonam, we can visit this temple too. Let's see why the sage Durvasa wants to curse Ambrisha king. The reason is that Ambrisha is an intense devotee of Lord Vishnu, I said, right? So he used to have the Ekadasi fasting. And the fasting is said to be complete only if we have some food during the Dwadasi, the next day morning. When he's supposed to complete his pujas and have the food in order to complete the entire Ekadasi Varatam, we say, fasting, he couldn't do it because he got the guest Durvasa. Durvasa is his guest. So he cannot have food without first feeding the Durvasa, and Durvasa went somewhere. He was not in the place where the puja is held. And so he was worried that he could not complete the Ekadasi Varatam, nor he can feed the guest also. So he took the Tirtham so that he can consider that he has completed the Varatam, as well as he can also satisfy that, he will also be satisfied that he has not taken any solid food without feeding the guest. So when when he had the Tirtham, Durvasa sage arrived, and he went to furious state and he started cursing. He wants to curse him because saying that how he can have the food without feeding his guest, that is himself. So that's the reason. And then Sudarsana Chakra started chasing this sage. So this is the reason. Ambrisher is such a intense devotee. So Sudarsana Chakra saved him. That's the details I want to cover about Divya Desam 8. Let us meet tomorrow, friends, with Divya Desam 9. Thank you all. Stay safe. Have a nice day. Namaskaram.